Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with qualifying and the race for the Chinese Grand Prix. We had the sprint race last time out. That went particularly well, actually. We managed to finish 16th and 17th, I believe it was, in the end, and that is by far our best performance of the season. We looked comfortably faster than a lot of the guys out there, considering that Nico Hülkenberg did have a mechanical fault as well. Of course, Parc Fermé opens back up, so we can make some little setup adjustment changes and all of that, and we're looking forward to getting into that potentially today. I am recording this actually on the day that the game came out. I know that's a decent way down the line, Sunday now by the time you guys are seeing this, but in the new patch they have fixed the sort of sponsor decals and that sort of thing. So at the end of today's episode, we are going to be sorting out the sponsors on our car and making it look rather beautiful and not just a blank canvas. I think that was just an issue on a PS5, not entirely sure on other platforms, but yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you for all of your support so far. Let's keep the streak going. 100 likes a video. It's been absolutely amazing this week. F1 Manager is always, you know, such a big game on the channel every single year, and I really do appreciate all the support, all of the kind words, and I'm really glad that you enjoyed not just this series, but also enjoying the Ferrari series is something a little bit different. But without further ado, we're going to get ourselves immersed into the action. Here we go then. Let's get on with qualifying, and as you can see, you know, we can open up the car again, but the trouble is confidence would go down. One thing I do want to have a look at though is the engine on Hülkenberg's car. It all looks fine for now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's okay. It was just maybe a bit of a freak result yesterday. But yeah, medium tyres are going to be what we want in the race, so we don't have to worry too much about the soft tyres. We've got 6 different soft tyres that we can use for the rest of this weekend. So let's get ourselves out there and into qualifying. So here we go.
That should be the green light.
We're going to send out Mick Schumacher. But as you can see, so we've got that sort of blank canvas look, haven't we? But we want to get those sponsors on the car ASAP, so it looks rather nice. And we'll do that towards the end of this episode. Now, of course, Mick Schumacher very nearly got through into SQ2 yesterday, so I'm hoping that we can get some good laps in there. Oh dear, he's spun round. I think he'll be okay. Let's have a little look at his little pirouette here. Yeah, just coming out a little bit too hot on the power, and yeah, did what all of us could do if we were in a F1 car. As soon as we get on the power, that's exactly what would happen there. But the main thing is for Mick Schumacher, no traffic for him. I'm hoping no traffic for Nico Hülkenberg as well. He was caught up in traffic yesterday, didn't manage to get round for his final run, so he started 22nd and last. But I'm excited to see what can Mick Schumacher do today. 24.7 first sector for Mick Schumacher. What about Nico Hülkenberg? He's coming round now. What's he going to manage? It's a 24.7 as well, slightly quicker than his teammate. Schumacher coming round the middle sector now, puts in a 29.8. I think we were looking at, what, 29.6s yesterday. So here comes Nico Hülkenberg through, 29.7. So slightly down on what we were looking at in SQ1 and 2. Or just SQ1 actually, because we didn't get through to SQ2. But here comes Mick Schumacher up to the line then. It's a 1:36.2. Definitely could be doing better than that. Leclerc goes quickest with a 1:32.0. Alonso second there. Here comes Nico Hülkenberg up to the line. A 1:35.9 puts him up into third for now. A couple of tenths quicker than his teammate. Okay, right. Definitely going to need another run at this. So we're going to get them back out there on fresh softs immediately. We should be able to get another couple of runs in here. So I'm going to do a run now. Let's see what that brings. Schumacher followed by... Hülkenberg followed by Schumacher this time. And you can see we're a long, long way off the pace of the likes of Ocon. So definitely need to do better. 24.5, 24.2 for Mick Schumacher there. 3 tenths quicker than his teammate in that first sector. I think Schumacher really starting to find his groove with this car now. 29.1 plays a 29.2, so more comparable in that middle sector. But now Schumacher getting that distant tow. Well, let's see then. As we fly round the final corner, it's going to be Nico Hülkenberg up to the line first. And it's a 34.6. That puts him 13th for now. There's Schumacher though. And he goes 2 places higher with a 1:34.5. And that puts him into 12th place for now, above Zhou Guanyu. That is very, very impressive. And that's what we like to see. Lance Stroll going just a little bit quicker. So Schumacher currently in 15th place. Hülkenberg slightly slower. So yeah, let's swap them round here. And of course this time we're gonna send out Schumacher first. And then Hülkenberg. But Hülkenberg's come out just behind Valtteri Bottas. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, this will be quite a nerve-wracking run, this. So let's keep an eye on Hülkenberg. He's the one we want to watch. Here we go then. Let's see. Can Hülkenberg put in a better lap time than before? As, well, somebody's just popped up there, but Schumacher quicker in that first sector again, 24.2. And still 24.4 for Hülkenberg, 2 tenths slower than his teammate through the first sector. He is just seemingly slower than Mick Schumacher this weekend, which is very interesting indeed. So Mick Schumacher now coming around the middle sector. Is it going to be any better? It is a better time. 29.1, that's a very decent middle sector. Another 10th gain there for Mick Schumacher. 29.4 then for Hülkenberg. It's not looking good for Nico Hülkenberg. Let's see, checkered flag is flown. So Zhou Guanyu is going to be your first car over the line. How are his sector times? They're slower at the moment. Bottas looking good. Zhou Guanyu over the line. He doesn't improve. Right then, let's see what we can pull off here. Here comes Mick Schumacher. He's coming over the line now. And it's a great lap time of 34.2. And that, I think, should be enough to get through. Here comes Bottas over the line. He goes 17th, so it's a good job that Schumacher did improve. Did Hülkenberg improve in the final sector? No, he didn't. So that's very disappointing for Nico Hülkenberg. Emerson Fittipaldi is Enzo Fittipaldi is the only one to keep an eye on. He's come through the middle sector. He is improving. Ocon is improving through the first 2 sectors, but I don't think Alpine are going to have quite enough here. Could we have our first Q2 appearance of the season? It's all going to come down now to this final sector now. Fittipaldi got an excellent tow from the McLaren there. Now here comes Esteban Ocon then through the final corner Is he going to get himself through to Q2? He comes up to the line. It's a slower third sector. It's not enough. Here comes Fittipaldi then. Enzo Fittipaldi round the final corner. He comes up to the line. Where's he going to finish? He comes up and it's no improvement. So he stays P20. So I think, yep, everybody has been over the line now. I think Gasly is on an in-lap. Yes, he is. So there it is then. Mick Schumacher gets Lotus through to Q2. Very, very good time there. And very exciting times that we're able to get through into the next part of qualifying. Right, getting nosebleed territory here. So Hulkenberg out in 19th. Bit of a shame on that front. But yeah, let's get Mick Schumacher straight out there. Do some laps in Q2.
Get ready for the green light.
And obviously, we are not expecting to be able to get through to Q3 at all. But we might be able to outqualify Logan Sargent, 15th, maybe 14th if we really hook it up. But let's keep an eye on Mick Schumacher through this lap. So what was he doing? 24.1, I think, first sector last time. 24.2 this time. So that's pretty much level with what he did last time out. Now coming through the middle sector. And it is a 29.1. That is a good middle sector. That's pretty much matching what he did for his final lap in Q1. And his confidence must be getting up there now. He's doing really, really well. And here he comes then. It's going to be Mick Schumacher over the line. And that's a 134.2, matches what he did in Q1. And that is very, very impressive indeed. Now, Sargent does go slower for now. Now, I don't think we'll get 3 runs this time, so we've got one more set of soft tyres that we would use today. Albon just a 1/10 of a second quicker, so if we can go out at the right point, we might get a little bit of improvement. We'll just have to see. But very exciting that we are through to the second part of qualifying and looking good out there. And Mick Schumacher out on his own, not going to get any sort of tour. Let's ride on board with him and see if he can improve his position. Sargent has gone 14th, so it shows there is a little bit of extra pace out there. If we can find it through the first sector, 24.3, it's a 10th down. Bit of a shame because that's been his real strong point as Sector 1. The whole qualifying session so far. There's not really a lot of pressure on him though. 29.3, 2/10 down in the middle sector. So it's not going to be a fairy tale lap for Mick Schumacher, I'm afraid. Unless he can find something mighty in this final sector, but it's a very point and squirt section, and yeah, it is a disappointing finish. A 134.8, but he qualifies in 16th, and that, I think, is a very special performance from Mick Schumacher. So it's going to be Max Verstappen on pole for the Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton got through to the top 10 shootout for the first time this year. Good to see. Mick Schumacher, I mean, it says penalty there. I don't think he does have a penalty at all. Just, I think it's a bit of a glitch, that. But yes, exciting.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Okay, here we are then, ready and raring to go. He has got a 10-place grid penalty. Why has he got a 10-place grid penalty? That actually makes zero sense. Because we haven't got any new engines, ERS. We haven't got a new gearbox. Yeah, I'm a bit baffled, bit disappointed actually. Right, anyway, let's have a think about what we want to do for our strategy. So let's have a little look at the timings of it. So we're looking at that. What 1:28.44 for Nico there. 1:28.47 for Mick Schumacher. So it is looking like, you know, we should perhaps be a little bit more aggressive. Assuming that the softs are just not worth it today. What if we went for hards there and brought that back? Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? So I mean that does look a little bit quicker. Yeah, I mean we could try that, couldn't we? We could very much try that. And we'll see if it works for him. It will give him a little bit of license to push later on in the race. I'm thinking, why don't we swap around the medium and hard tyres there? And that just gives Nico yeah. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Right, that's what we're going to go with Nico Hülkenberg then. In terms of fuel, we're going to take a lap of fuel out of Hülkenberg. And we're going to take 2 laps of fuel out of Schumacher because he is sort of conserving his tyres. You would think that will help with his fuel consumption. His fuel consumption as well. So yeah, excited for this. This should be a really exciting Grand Prix. 18th on the grid for Nico Hülkenberg, 22nd on the grid for Mick Schumacher. Without further ado, let's get ourselves into this race. Here we go.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. Mick Schumacher, a composed figure, approaching this one.
Sitting in 22nd with a long and difficult race lying ahead, sure to be a test of resilience and patience.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. It's almost time for the Chinese Grand Prix.
Here we go then.
And it's
Lights out. And away we go. Here in China. And straight away, Perez trying to make a move on Max Verstappen, and he does get through down the inside. Beautifully done there. Now I'm going to tell Hülkenberg to be very aggressive. Yeah. And you can see lots of the drivers near the front have, in fact, started on different tyres. We've got Verstappen on the hards. We've got a few out there on the soft tyres. And yeah, Hülkenberg is one of those lucky guys. So let's join the action. And Mick Schumacher already has made 3 positions up from his position in 22nd place.
Okay, you're doing good.
So very, very positive start from Mick Schumacher. Let's have a little look at his overtake on
Let's follow the
Fittipaldi
action
there.
Now at turn 7. The gap opens up for them. And they're
Yeah,
sure
just
to
went
be
around the outside. Beautifully done. So let's go back to the off-board shot. And yeah, it's definitely suggesting that we are starting to have some decent pace compared to some of the other midfield runners. And now I am intrigued as to how aggressive the AI are going to be on these tyres, because they were shredding them in the sprint race. But obviously since then there's been a patch on my end, so yeah, there could be anything going on here. Right. Okay. Looking okay at the moment. Just dropped off from Zhou Guanyu a little bit here. Now it's whether we do just allow Mick Schumacher to go past, because he's on the medium tyres and should be able to make light work of... Oh, well, that looked like... it looked like there was going to be contact. I think it was just a bit of a visual glitch. But, yeah, I was very nervous for a second there. But, yeah, Mick Schumacher has been the quicker Lotus this weekend. He has looked very, very good. And I'm really glad to see, because I know a few people were a bit doubtful of picking Mick Schumacher to be Hülkenberg's teammate, but it certainly seems to be working out well so far. Anyway, let's get them back into neutral ERS mode. And yeah, we're just going to tell Hülkenberg not to fight teammate at the moment. He's going to be getting DRS to help him defend from Enzo Fittipaldi. But I certainly think Mick Schumacher is better placed to go and catch Logan Sargent, just from what we've seen so far. So let's have a little look at tyres then. Yeah, even, you know, Hülkenberg's hard tyres that he is being a little bit more aggressive on. He's looking after them so much better than the people around him. Yeah, it might be a case of zooming it forward a little bit here, although Hülkenberg now is under pressure from Enzo Fittipaldi. And there he goes. Now that could put Mick Schumacher under a little bit of pressure here. So I'm going to just take off, don't fight teammate. And there you go. Wow, look at that. Look how quick the Haas is compared to us. And that's something that, you know, we found this season. And now the Alpines are starting to catch up to us. So in this sort of second phase of the stint, you know, we are looking a little bit slower. Now you would imagine that pretty soon we're going to start to have a lot more pace than the guys around us, just because we've got so much better tyres than what they do. So, yeah, Nico Hülkenberg doing an okay job here. Will he now want to go back past Mick Schumacher? Schumacher's had his chance. Well, he is closer to Sargent than what Hülkenberg was. Need to try and shake the Alpines if we can. We don't want to be mingling with that lot. So I'm really glad you guys enjoyed the sort of backstory to Lotus returning to the grid, and you know, it making sense. Safety car is deployed. Okay.
Safety car.
So that means the soft tyre runners are probably going to come in now. It was Yuki Tsunoda from a long way back. Looks like he's... oh my god, he's just gone into the back of the Aston Martin. I think it's Lance Stroll.
Just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
Both of them are going to be out of this race. And that gives us a little opportunity. It was Fernando Alonso, in fact.
Okay, charge on. Copy.
Yeah, some people are coming into the pits now.
Lots of crashes. Watch for debris through there.
It looks like everybody's coming in, so we're not going to come in. We're going to stay out there. Because it doesn't really benefit us, to be brutally honest.
Oh dear, that's not a good stop.
You know, just the way that we've went for our strategy, it wouldn't have made sense to come in. So, we're not going to do that. So it looks like most people have gone on to either brand new hards or brand new mediums, and we are running in the points for the first time in this series. Now everybody has come into the pits except us two. Now we have no idea whether that will benefit us or not. Safety car in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. Get ready for the start. Copy.
No more lifting coast.
Yeah. Just give everything you have.
We'll catch these guys.
Right, so here we go then. We are back underway in this Chinese Grand Prix. Now, how quickly are we going to be overtaken by everybody here? That's a big question. Well, that's Nico Hülkenberg having a little look at the RB of Daniel Ricciardo. It's a long, long time since those two were battling on track together. Schumacher just about staying with Lewis Hamilton for the moment. You can see we got a decent amount of straight line speed. There we go, Max Verstappen puts in fastest lap of the race so far on those brand new tyres. Yeah, this is okay. It's a decent start for us, and yeah, I mean, you know, we're on a completely different strategy. I think the AI, they're going to struggle on their tyres later on. I think they've shortened their stints, and that's gonna really hurt them. Nico Hülkenberg does have DRS here. And it might be that at this phase of the race,
No more overtake.
Schumacher's a little bit slower than Hülkenberg. Right then, so it's Mick Schumacher still in P10. Do we let Hülkenberg go? Is Hülkenberg the quicker Lotus at the moment? When is Hülkenberg coming in? He's coming in lap 18. Schumacher coming in lap 20. So it does kind of make sense to let him go here.
Okay, we're gonna swap cars. Thank you, mate.
Copy.
We don't want to let the other guys past. That's not what you wanted to do, Mick. I'm going to be honest.
Head down. Alex is behind you.
Really what we wanted to do was... you know, be a bit of a blocker, allow Nico Hulkenberg to push forward on his own accord. Yeah, I think Hulkenberg will be alright here. But we are pushing hard. And here we go with Kevin Magnussen, old teammates, old rivals. Will we be able to get back past him? I'm not sure. But yeah, this phase of the race, Hulkenberg is definitely the quicker of the two.
Now's our window, Nico.
Copy.
Yeah, we just got to sort of take the pain for the moment. And then we're going to have some clear air to try and put in our best times. You can see the AI are already shredding through their tyres. I think we're going to benefit from it. Maybe we should have split our strategy a little bit. That might have been a more sensible idea than what we did do and keep both guys out there, but... yeah, there goes Alex Albon around Nico Hulkenberg. And now here comes Enzo Fittipaldi. He's through, but we know that the Haas cars are quicker at the moment. So it's going to be next lap that we're coming in. Hulkenberg was passed there by Logan Sargent. Mick Schumacher now looking like... okay, he might want to come through. Just going to have DRS here. Please don't make contact. That's all I'm saying to the boys. Yeah, we're okay. Right, one more lap for Hulkenberg. One more lap of pain on these tyres for him. Yep, for Mick, we're going to just say be aggressive. Try and pull a gap. So Hulkenberg's in.
Tires, please.
Need a good lap, a good pit stop here for Nico Hulkenberg. Come on, boys. Nice, smooth pit stop. Trundling down the pit lane. Looks okay, 2.7. That'll do. Hulkenberg away.
You have Gasly ahead.
Schumacher's done a good job here of catching Logan Sargent. We are going to be coming into the pits next lap for Schumacher. And then let's see how Nico Hülkenberg gets on with these tyres. Are we going to have a personal best final sector? No, we're not. Bit of a surprise. Guan Yu has got a mechanical fault. Let's just have a little look at tyres here. Yeah, look at that. Most of them are already beneath 50%. Gasly already on 30%. This is surely going to work out in our favour. So Schumacher's going to be coming in this lap. It's already caught Logan Sargent. And there you go. So Fittipaldi's already in. So we need a good pit stop here. Yeah, it's okay. 2.9. There goes Hülkenberg, just a second behind here. Because Mick Schumacher on soft tyres, you would expect that he's going to be pretty quick. Fittipaldi's gone out there on soft tyres as well. And there are a lot more people coming into the pits now, possibly to cover off Nico Hülkenberg. Oh, we got some yellow flags. Yeah, just a lock-up for Esteban Ocon at turn 1. Let's have a look at last lap time. So 1:43.8 from Hülkenberg. That is a hell of a lot quicker than quite a few people up ahead. So let's keep pushing on. More yellow flags. There you go. We're through on Bottas and co. So back up to 16th and 17th right now. Back up to 14th, 15th. You can see Schumacher's time's 41.7 there. In general, he's looking a lot quicker, isn't he? Which is good to see. So Schumacher, he's going to be coming in lap 35. Hülkenberg is going to be coming in lap 37. So slightly different on the stint lengths there. Hülkenberg is being caught by Valtteri Bottas, who's probably been a little bit harsher on his tyres than Hülkenberg is. Just 1.5 seconds between them at the moment. Yeah, we are building a lovely gap to particularly the Alpines. You need to maybe think about just dropping back on the engine there. Still got 26 laps to go. Schumacher doing a good job of looking after those tyres. I think there'll be a couple of laps where we can absolutely attack them. Fittipaldi already in the pits on those soft tyres. So Fittipaldi back out on the hards. Possibly until the end of this Grand Prix. Hülkenberg only made it 18 laps or so on those hard tyres, so yeah, maybe there's another stop in there for them. Wait and see. Right, 6.5 seconds is the gap between the two teammates. Hülkenberg managing to stay ahead of Valtteri Bottas right now. Schumacher doing a good job in 13th place. I mean, 13th would be unbelievable for us. Right. And Schumacher's going to attack this lap, and then he is going to come in and pop on to a fresh set of medium tyres. Hulkenberg's got a couple of laps to go just yet. But his tyres are better than a lot of the guys around him. Which is good to see. Bottas has dropped down quite a bit. He's gone onto a brand new set of soft tyres. So again, they're consigning themselves to multiple more pit stops, I think. This is just one more to go for both of our drivers. A little bit of DRS assistance for Hulkenberg here. And now is his time to have a little attack here. And he's coming into the pits at the end of this lap. As Charles Leclerc has put on the fastest lap. Oh dear, what's happening? Schumacher, he's still held.
Something's not
12-second pit stop for Mick Schumacher. That's devastating. That is devastating. Mick Schumacher really did not deserve that. Okay, he would have been 16th anyway, but he would have been a very, very comfortable 16th. That is devastating for him. Oh, Nico Hulkenberg. Hopefully he can have a much better pit stop. He's coming into the pits now. So here he comes, Nico Hulkenberg into the pit lane. Into the pit box he goes. And that's a much better pit stop. 2.6 seconds there, but what a shame for Mick Schumacher. And that's the 8th best pit stop of the day. And Hulkenberg does come out
Currently P17.
behind Mick Schumacher still.
Behind you have Joe. He's 2.7 behind. 20 laps to go.
Let's see. I mean, could be quite intense between our two drivers. We are expecting that quite a few others will be coming into the pits before the end of this race. And Zhou Guanyu very, very slow out there. He's going to be coming into the pits soon. Ocon will be. Don't think Gasly will be, but he's 20th anyway. And a long, long way back. I'm looking at Bottas. He's going to be coming in the next couple of laps. Sargent's in now. So how far ahead are we going to come ahead of him? Yeah, a decent way. So 15th and 16th right now. It's going to become 14th when Bottas comes into the pits. Fittipaldi and Albon are probably too far ahead. But yeah, it's really whether Sargent can catch us by the end, and Sargent's put on a set of soft tyres. Those soft tyres are not gonna last him massively well. So let's keep pushing on.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
And there, well, Kevin Magnussen had a poor pit stop. He's just dropped behind Hulkenberg, but he will pass him pretty quickly. He's in a faster car. He's got fresh tyres. Should be pretty straightforward for Kevin Magnussen. But look at Schumacher. He's right up behind Valtteri Bottas now. This is going to be a move for 13th place in the Grand Prix.
Car behind Hülkenberg.
Very nice.
Gap to Alex 1.6. Keep your comment.
So Mick Schumacher now coming round.
We'll get back in this fight.
Yeah, Hulkenberg behind K-Mag. It's what we expected to happen. But he should get Bottas pretty soon. Bottas is holding up Kevin Magnussen a treat here. And now Hulkenberg got a great chance on Valtteri Bottas here. DRS open, but Bottas is going to have DRS as well. Yeah, a bit of a shame really that Hulkenberg couldn't pass him there. 12 laps to go. Bottas in the pits. Bottas is in the pits. Okay. So looking at the intervals then, Mick Schumacher 18 seconds behind Fittipaldi. Fittipaldi will probably have to come into the pits again or will have very rough tyres come the end of the race. Now Sargent just 2.5 seconds behind Hulkenberg, but shredding through his tyres. It's probably worth Hulkenberg using his deployment here. Trying to catch up a little bit to Mick Schumacher. And there we go. Schumacher is passed by Kevin Magnussen. It's what we expected to happen. Doesn't have DRS straight away there. Oh, well, Kevin Magnussen now got a mechanical fault. I still think his tyres will see him through probably, but... Yeah, now Hulkenberg within 1.3 of his teammate. So this is pretty exciting. I mean, we're a long, long way ahead of the Kicksaubers. Whether we would have been, you know, I think it's our strategy. We stuck to our guns, and I think it's worked out well for us. You know, I don't think Schumacher's going to catch Magnussen, although he's gone to an orange mechanical fault now. Let's have a little look.
I'm in a downshift and it did go in.
So he's got gearbox issues. And that could well cause him a bit of an issue. Now, how are Schumacher's tyres? They're pretty good. We've got 10 laps to go here. Now, remember, we have been lapped. So they have to last a lap less. So I'm thinking, let's go standard now with Mick Schumacher.
Try to save fuel where you can.
I think we're going to be okay on fuel. I don't know how much a lap of fuel is around here, but I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, Mick Schumacher definitely catching Kevin Magnussen here. 2 seconds is the gap. Yeah. How are we doing on tyres? Yeah, everybody looking fine. Fittipaldi's the only one, really. That's in a bit of trouble. And Hulkenberg's just overtaken Sargent there. Let's have a little look. He was overtaken once and then came straight back. Went down the inside. Beautifully done from Nico Hulkenberg. So I had an easy weekend this weekend. Nico, he'll probably be quite disappointed, really, that he's not managed to finish ahead of his teammate. You know, he has been the slower of the two this time around. Yeah. I'm thinking let's use our ERS to try and get away from Sargent. Just conserve a little bit of fuel with Mick Schumacher through the first part of the lap.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
Did well to get more than 2 seconds ahead. laps to go.
Like to reduce like cool.
Understood.
Just need to...
Fuel. Copy.
I'm gonna just harvest a little bit here with Mick. So that we can hopefully push on these final 2 laps. So we're gonna go full attack. Full deploy.
Use overtake now, please.
Copy.
Now Magnussen will have to slow for Stroll here. The big question is Max Verstappen gonna catch? Before he wins the Grand Prix, he might catch Hülkenberg.
So watch your
DRS.
Copy.
Is he gonna catch Hülkenberg? No, he's not. He's not. There goes Max Verstappen. He wins then. Here in
Max Verstappen over the finish
China.
line and today's winner.
I think Schumacher's going to be okay.
Copy.
But yeah, he's too far behind Kevin Magnussen now. I don't really know what happened. I don't know why he's so far behind.
And we are okay to push, okay to push.
But yeah, we'll just conserve all the way at the end now. It's not worth... It's not worth retiring over.
Copy.
I think he should be okay. I think a lap's worth of fuel was more than that when we were taking it out of the car before. It says we should reach lap 50, 55. Looking at the fuel gauge there. So we'll keep pushing. And it looks like Mick Schumacher is going to secure our best results of the season. In 14th place. So here he comes then, round the final corner. And he will head up to the line. And Mick Schumacher will finish 14th. Very good there. Only just made it to the flag. Here comes Hülkenberg. He's over the line. And he finishes in 15th in the end. So yes, glad I did conserve there with Schumacher on the last lap. We were just there. But that could be a very important result for us in our season.
At the end of that, it's a 15th place finish.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
Win number 5 is in the bag. They pulled out all the stops, pushing hard to earn that victory.
Well, no music
And
there.
that's the
Okay,
podium
there we go.
complete for the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though. Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
Well, there you go. I don't know what there was no music for, but there it is. Max Verstappen wins the Chinese Grand Prix ahead of Lando Norris in 2nd. Sainz 3rd, then Leclerc in 4th. Piastri finishes 5th ahead of Perez in 6th. Stroll 7th, Ricciardo 8th, Russell 9th, and Hamilton in P10. As we said, Mick Schumacher from the back gets to 14th on over the checkered flag. Nico Hülkenberg finishes 15th, and as I say, that could be huge in both championships. That will move Mick Schumacher up to 16th place, and it will move Hulkenberg up to 18th place. So that means in the Constructors, not only are we now above Alpine, but we are also above Kick Sauber. So we are now the 9th best team in Formula 1 this season so far. In terms of fastest pit stops, Nico Hulkenberg's second pit stop was good enough for 9th, which means that we gain another couple of points in the championship. Still well ahead of Haas, and you know there is some decent prize money available for that. But there you go. We managed to get a full complement of our performance targets. 404,000 for Nico Hulkenberg, 269,000 for Mick Schumacher. Brilliantly done, and a good amount of profit in the bank there. Okay, Garen Gadden moves up to 80 rated. And, well, look at that. Mick Schumacher is a happy boy. He is positive. He doesn't really like me, but he likes everything else to do with what is going on at the moment. And he is feeling good. Is he somebody that wants to renew contract yet? Not just yet. But exciting times. I'm looking forward to this. It should be a very interesting season from now on. You know, we've got Mick Schumacher there, 77 rated, Hulkenberg 83 rated. You know, and they're feeling good about things. I'm really excited anyway to see how we get on. Now, what we might do is build some new facilities to try and help with the sponsors and all of that. All of that seems fine. But what I did promise at the end of the episode was us to go over some of our sponsors. So let's go into the car livery then. And let's go into the decals then. You can see we've got our badge on the front now. I'm fairly sure that wasn't there before. I do like that where it is. But what we do want is, well, some of our logos. I don't actually know who we've got sponsoring us at the moment. We've got these guys. So there you go. So this is on the front wing. There's our logo. That will update when a new sponsor is selected. Okay. Now what I want from Serpent, I want to change that colour to white, preferably. Or do we go for the sort of gold? Yeah, we could go for the gold, couldn't we? I do quite like that. That's quite nice. Okay. And then I think if we come out of that, it will. Yeah, it does give you your other one automatically. I'm thinking we probably want that. Do we want that in gold? No, we want. I think we might want that in white. Yep, and then we can move that about a little bit, can't we? So there you go. So we want that in full. I would quite like to make it a little bit smaller. And we can actually make it so that it sort of follows the crease of the car. Quite like that. And then, you have that on both sides, which is quite nice. Okay. And we can put some other ones on there as well. Yeah, that's quite a cool one, isn't it? That. And we can do team logo as well. Hang on a minute. Why didn't it let me put that one in there? Which one was that again? It's an M-Mox. Serpent. I mean, that's one that we've gone for. I don't know where that team went. Yeah. But I don't really know why we can put these on, even if we're not sponsored by them. It's a little bit confusing. But yeah, I quite like Serpent. Yeah, put another serpent one on there. And I think we probably want it in white. I'm thinking. Yep. Another thing we want. And we want this on the rear wing. I quite like that one, but yeah, I am going to go for serpent. I'm going to try and keep it realistic. And keep our sponsors happy. We want the yellow one on the back. And then we can move it down a little bit. Basically, or we can have it on the DRS flap. No, I quite like it there. Yeah. That looks good. We do need one on our rear wing itself. Strange that it doesn't have one on the actual rear wing. Where else do we need one then? So on that part of the car. Possibly want the team logo there. Yeah, quite like that there. Yeah. I think we also want... so you can put... okay. So there's multiple positions, yeah. Right, so if I go back to the rear wing now. Okay, so you can put one around the side. That one looks quite cool, doesn't it? I'm not going to lie, that one looks pretty cool. So we're going to go for that one. Should we have the green colour there? I think that green needs to be a little darker. Yeah, the sort of British racing green. And then I'm assuming that will be the very back, and we can have serpent again there. Can maybe have them in their full colour this time. And then make it much smaller so that it fits. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. That's on the halo. What was the other odd chord? Okay. Odd chord. Let's find odd chord. Where are they? That one. Nice. Happy with full colour, but I want it a bit bigger, and I want it flipped the other way around. Come on. I can't believe you can't go quicker than that. This PC Master Race, anybody? Yeah. There you go. Right. That seems fine to me. And then we can move it down. That looks good. Okay. So now we have got some sponsors. We've not got loads. But that is pretty good. We're going to have that as a third livery. And yeah, looking forward to seeing how we get on. And there is our brand new car with its liveries on there. Why is that disappeared? That's the one we want. There we go. I'm glad I saved it. There you go. Yeah. And it is on there. And looks pretty good. I'll go away and I'll do some work with the driver suits and all of that. And you'll be able to see that in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.